Hey, if you're an entrepreneur and you feel like your business has just hit a wall, then you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to dive into the sticking point solution. It's a whole framework designed to help you bust through that feeling of stagnation and unlock some real, serious growth. Let's get into it.
So let me just ask you something, straight up. Is your business stuck? And I don't just mean that it's failing. I mean, is it caught in a loop? You know, you're doing the same things over and over and just kind of hoping for a different result?
You know, the really tricky thing about being stuck is that it can happen even when your numbers look okay, even when they're technically going up. Yeah, you might be seeing some year-on-year growth, but it's small, it's incremental. The real question is, are you actually thriving, or are you just sort of coasting way below your true potential?
Okay, so that brings us to the diagnosis phase. If you can feel that friction, that drag, even while things are technically growing, it is definitely time to figure out what's really holding you back. And almost always, it's some kind of hidden sticking point.
This quote, man, it just hits the nail on the head. Business leaders don't get stuck because they're not trying hard enough. No way. They get stuck because, just like it says here, they're focused on the wrong things. It's that classic problem of treating the symptoms instead of finding the root cause. You're working hard, for sure, but are you working on what actually matters?
So what do these sticking points actually look like? Well, for some, it's this feeling that the competition is just overwhelming. You look out at the market and you think, there's just no room for me to get ahead.
For other people, the sticking point is all about sales. I mean, the pipeline feels totally dry, and it doesn't matter how many leads you chase, you just can't seem to build any real momentum. Sound familiar? Or, hey, maybe the problem isn't external at all. Maybe it's internal. You're trapped in what I call firefighter mode. You're constantly putting out fires, reacting to every little emergency, and you have absolutely no time to step back and actually think strategically about the future. And then there's the bottom line. Revenue might be coming in, but your costs are so high, they're just eating up all your profit. You're working harder than you ever have before, but your margins just keep getting thinner and thinner. These are the exact kinds of sticking points that keep an amazing business stuck in survival mode.
But listen, just knowing the symptoms isn't going to cut it. That's not enough. We need the prescription. We need a clear, actionable path to get your business unstuck and finally on a path to real, meaningful growth.
And that is exactly where the Sticking Point Solution Workshop comes in. It's a program that's built to do two really important things. First, it helps you figure out why you're actually stuck. And second, it gives you the specific tools you need to get growing again. And I mean growing exponentially.
And the objectives here, they're not vague promises, they're powerful. We're talking about unlocking the potential you know your company has, putting you firmly back in control of its future, and of course, hitting brand new levels of profitability and success.
And this is not just theory. The outcomes here are all about action. You're going to learn how to ask the right questions, the ones that lead to actual breakthroughs. You'll get a roadmap to go from stagnant to stunning, and you'll finally get that freedom from just feeling stuck all the time.
Oh, and if you're picturing some boring seminar where you're just sitting there taking notes, nope, think again. The whole method is super dynamic and interactive. We use things like gamification and real-world case simulations, so you're actively tackling the same challenges you face every day, but you're in a space that's designed to help you win. So let's shift gears and paint a picture of that future. What actually happens when you push past those sticking points and you truly, finally unlock your business's potential?
This right here, this is the whole heart of it. This isn't about tiny, incremental improvements. It is about a fundamental shift. The mission, plain and simple, is to unleash the potential that you already know is there, just waiting.
Just look at the two paths on this slide. It's so clear, right? On the left, you've got the stuck reality. Stagnation, stalling, just repeating the same old things and grinding just to survive. But on the right, that's the unstuck future. We're talking stunning growth, exponential success, and moving from just surviving to truly growing and thriving. The only choice is which path you're going to take. So just take a second. Picture it. Imagine gaining total control over your business's future. Imagine finally getting the success that actually reflects all the hard work you and your team have been putting in. That's what we're aiming for.
And that vision we just talked about, that's not some far-off, distant dream. Getting unstuck is a process, and the decision to actually start that process, well, that can happen right now, today.
So, after seeing the diagnosis and the prescription, there's really only one question left, and it's for you. Are you ready to move from stagnant to absolutely stunning?